little baby is really tired. We went from playing on the floor to her getting a diaper change and crying during it, and then I realized she was really tired. That's why she was crying. So she's gonna fall asleep. I was trying to rock her to sleep, but we decided to lay down for a little bit. She's still playing with her car too. She's like, I got my car, Mama. You laughing as you fall asleep? When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. The cradle will rock. Welcome, Karinas. The cradle. Oh, my baby girl. You are my baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. And I really do know that I just love you. I have waited a lifetime for you. I have waited a lifetime to tell you how much I really do love you. You are the biggest blessing in my life. You are my precious girl. Walk like Karina on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When she won't give up that card. The bell breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come Karina. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to nurse her and sing to her until she actually falls asleep, and then I'm probably going to go and try and go through some images. So, because that's what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to put together a book for her that's 0 to 1. So it's going to be from when I was pregnant with her until she turns 13 months old. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't have any internet right now. I'm getting a lot of my stuff from Google Cloud, obviously. And the rest of it is coming from my cards and stuff. So, yeah, beautiful girl. I'm just so lucky to have such a good little baby girl. She really is like the best thing I ever could have done, is just become a mama. And no, my relationship with James isn't perfect, but I mean, my little girl has it pretty good though. She has a nice home that she lives in. James does provide for us, and she has all the clothes that she needs. She has all the food that she needs. She has all the toys that she could possibly want or need. I think she honestly has too many toys. I take photos and videos of her all the time, so she's going to get to see what she got to do when she was little. And, you know, I'm hoping to continue my page for a long time, so I'm not going to go anywhere, because I want to have these videos, because every day just slips by and it goes so quickly. My little girl's already a year. You know, my little baby is already a year old. And she's eventually going to have a sibling or two, so... And, you know, it's just gonna go just as quickly. So, life goes too fast. Like, I'm already 30, and, you know, I didn't have a good childhood, but I have a okay adulthood. You know, I didn't choose the best of the best for myself, but I think I chose alright. So, I think I chose alright for what I want and what I want to do. Because what I want to do is I want to be a housewife and homemaker. And I want to take really good care of my babies. And I want to have as many babies as I want. I should have started having kids when I was younger, though. I would have been on my 4th kid by now instead of my 1st if I started having kids when I was 19. Because it would have been 19, and then every 4 years after then I'm 30. So, you know. But I'm very happy that I'm definitely set in what I want to do as a parent, and the kind of type of parent I want to be, and no one can sway my parental, like, decisions that I make, because I'm very set in my ways and very set in myself, and, you know, I'm very comfortable with myself. And I think that is because I'm older. I think if I was younger, I think I wouldn't be as, you know, no, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm definitely doing, because I know myself, you know. So I'm very happy, I guess, that I waited so long to have kids, because, like, I'm 30 years old. I've always felt old, but, like, I knew exactly what I wanted to do to have her. I knew I wanted to go to the midwives. I knew I wanted a natural birth. I did everything I wanted. I knew I wanted to keep my placenta. I know I want to nurse her for as long as she wants to nurse for. I have all the science to back me up. Like, I didn't even want to start lactating until I was 24 years old. So, I mean, if I started having kids at 19, I don't think I would have been as big into nursing or had all the research behind me to be like, oh no, this is why. Like, you know, the teeth, they come out around 6 to 8, and children should nurse until 6 to 8 years old. You know, like, after their jaw changes and forms into an adult-like jaw, after they lose their baby teeth, they're no longer nursing, quite obviously, and you don't need milk after that. So, you know, I don't know if I would have known that at 19. I know I didn't know that at 19 years old. You know, I didn't find that out until I really got really big into nursing. Like I said, when I turned 24, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to nurse my kids. I'm definitely going to nurse as long as they want. I was the general manager at VitaPro at the time, and I was really into holistics and herbals and natural care for people, and I was helping people get prescriptions for breast milk for people with cancer and stuff. So, you know, I really got into it. I actually need to go look some stuff up for George, actually. His sister, as I'm talking about cancer, I just realized we forgot to do this last night. His sister has cancer, and I have a bunch of research on it. So I'm going to go write some stuff down. She needs a juicer, and there's a lot of herbals and stuff that she could take. After my little girl finishes nursing, I might go actually look at my research, because I know I have it on thumb drive somewhere. I did a bunch of research. I was going to write a book. I actually wrote a book. I never published the book, you know, when I was really big into herbals and stuff. Alright, that's it for my update. I'm going to see if I could be let go of, so that this way I could go and do some research for George's sister and, you know, do stuff like that. I think my little girl's pretty much asleep. I'm such a lucky woman. Look at this baby. Look at her. I think my baby's the most beautiful baby in the world, but everyone thinks that about their babies. You know, she has a good build. I told James today, I'm like, I think I'm too thin. I'm like, you know, look at my arms and stuff, they're too thin. And he is like, you're not too thin. Don't say that. You're not too thin. He is like, I definitely wouldn't label you as too thin. I'm like, well, I'm not fat. He's like, no, I didn't say fat. And he's just like, I definitely wouldn't label you as too thin. I'm like, no, I'm a little too thin. So, I feel like I'm a little bit too thin. Like, because if you look at my legs and stuff, and my stomach really, like, I feel like I'm too thin. I don't like being too thin. If I get sick, I'm in trouble. But, I mean, I have this one girlfriend, her name's Evelyn, who's, like, crazy-ish with the weight thing that she does. Her poor little girls, I feel so bad for them. Because she goes overboard with the, oh, everyone should be thinner thing. It's like, no, some people, not everyone wants to be as thin as a supermodel on a photoshopped paper, you know, no one looks like that. And, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't like too thin, though. But I'm a lucky woman. I have the most beautiful baby. And I'm gonna go do some research soon, and I'm gonna try and look at some photos. So this is what we're doing. Good stuff today.